What's up, everybody? Max here with the Landfather YouTube channel. If you look behind me, you can tell I've done some shopping. Let's take a look at it. So here is a few of the things I needed to buy for my new forestry mulcher. And I'm going to walk through each of them briefly and then probably do a bit more in-depth review once I've had some use of some of these things, and maybe even an unboxing of this bad boy right here. Starting over here, I needed this. Greasing these machines is a huge part of keeping them up, and these electric grease guns are really great, but this Milwaukee one in particular is the one that was recommended to me personally. So this one did not come with a battery. I don't know if you've priced out Milwaukee batteries recently, but they are tremendously expensive. So Home Depot was running a promotion where if you bought this battery pack, you got like a choice of 3 different options. This little battery powered light seemed like the best option. So I bought these 2 in store, and I needed a 1/2-inch impact. And I was told the Milwaukee brand is pretty good. So I know there's a lot of people that have used them and enjoyed them. I started pricing out getting the impact and some extra batteries, and realized it was basically cheaper, almost no different, to just go ahead and buy this big old pack of tools. It's got a circular saw, an angle grinder, a drill, an impact driver, a little sawzall type thing, the driver I needed. This is like a right angle ratchet, I believe. Or drill driver, excuse me. And then there's a little leaf blower, an oscillating multi-tool, and a little flashlight. I was kind of surprised when I started looking at the prices of, like, I know Milwaukee stuff's supposed to be pretty expensive, but this seemed like a pretty good bargain. So over here, I picked up another chain. This is a 1/2-inch heavy-duty grade 70 transport chain. You know, these machines are so heavy, having a bunch of chain. This is technically going to be part of the recovery kit, I believe. Magnetic parts holder, just because they're super cheap. They're in the dummy aisle at Harbor Freight, and they're so handy. I picked another one up. I didn't buy that. I already had that, but that is an essential tool if you're ever going to be out in the woods with a forestry mulcher, particularly for recovery. This 2 impact sets for the Milwaukee impact driver. I bought these at Harbor Freight. They're the Pittsburgh brand, I believe. And I got SAE and metric. Per my research, the bolts on the John Deere should be mostly metric, but you know, I was already whipping out the credit card, so might as well get everything you want. I got a little holder for them too, in case those ones that come from the store don't really work. A couple of big adjustable wrenches, a pair of vice grips, a good pair of wire cutters, in case I get something tangled up in the drum and need to be able to cut it out. Needle nose, some bent nose pliers, big set of pliers, 2 snatch blocks. I would have bought 2 of these, but they only had 1 in stock. This one is load tested to 20,000 pounds, which is quite a lot of force. 2 bigger, nicer shackles, 80 feet of synthetic rope. This is really a winch rope that they sell, but I don't really have a quality rope to run through a snatch block system, so I went ahead and picked that up. A couple of shop towels, because you really can never have enough of them things. I got a set of walkie-talkies because it seemed like a good idea to be able to talk in like pretty real time without having, you know, sometimes phones die or you're using them for other things, particularly in my case, maybe filming something. And whenever you're around multiple people and you need to be able to talk, that seemed like a really good idea. This is a battery-powered DeWalt pressure washer. Like I've mentioned in some other videos, the keeping the machine clean is really, really important. And I'm gonna actually have a 25-gallon tank. I'm gonna set up on like a pallet so I can load it and unload it off the trailer really easily. That has a 25-gallon water tank on it. So that should be here any day now. This was recommended highly. I already have several DeWalt tools, so I have battery compatibility with that. Unfortunately, I've gotten to the point where I've owned several brands of small handheld tools, and you know, sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. But you know, I know there's a lot to be said for only having one tool system battery wise, and this is a tool system I'm already running. Actually, I already have this exact blower. I need a blower to be able to clean the machine off after we're done mulching, and this seemed like a pretty easy choice. They're compact, they're quiet. I don't have to worry about adding a more complicated system to the truck with having two-stroke fuel and all that. And this is a hand-operated grease gun. So my machine takes two different types of grease. A grease specifically for the head, and then a grease for all the zerks on the machine. I have 3 grease guns. One will stay in my shop, and this will be potentially a backup should something happen with this one. You know, I always like to have planning ahead is planning to fail. Not planning ahead is planning to fail. So that's kind of a quick little rundown of some of the things that I have purchased for this endeavor. Again, besides that chainsaw, all this is new to me. So, and then a bucket, because who doesn't want a bucket, right? How great is free bucket day at Harbor Freight, huh? Sometimes you just need a bucket. So I'm planning on having a toolbox on Rocky, my tow vehicle, and also getting a like a job box that I can load and unload off the trailer easily. And all this is going to be kept in one system. The only thing that's going to be coming and going is charging up batteries. So I have a lot of this stuff already. Not some of it, not specifically. Some of it's specifically bought for this, but like, you know, I've got adjustable wrenches and vice grips and wire cutters and everything. And I'm going to add to that tool selection, you know, some screwdrivers and some hammer and some general things. But I've got enough redundancy in my current tool system that I can absorb that. So if you guys have any questions about any of this, or feel like I need to add something, some people with some more experience out there, let me know. This is certainly not a comprehensive list, but it is one of the things I've spent quite a bit of money on in the past couple of days. So I thought that's a decent reason to go ahead and make a video and see what everybody's thinking. I did want to mention, this is actually an empty box. I have already started using this machine, or this tool rather, and it really is as good as people say it is. I could not imagine having to hand pump all the grease into the machine every time I need to. This is a real lifesaver. I went with the hand pump for the grease for the head because it's good to be able to feel a little back pressure to know when you've really packed the bearing. So, and there's only 2 zerks on that, so you know it's not really that bad. But I am probably going to do like a little follow-up here pretty soon with some of these tools out of the box and have with some use on them. But the only thing I know for sure right now is, because I have it and I'm already using it, that blower is great. And this is, in my opinion, the Echo CS590, potentially the best value in chainsaws. It's a bold statement, but I think it's got the chops to back it up. Well, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Again, it's such an honor to have any of you guys be viewers. It's a bigger honor for people that subscribe, quite frankly. But if you like the content, stick around. You know, I got a lot more stuff coming. I'm about to be putting out a video I have some second thoughts about if it's a good idea. So I've got a little teaser at the end of this video. If you want to see what I've been dealing with the past couple of days, and probably maybe potentially the next couple of days, it's a doozy. So stick around. Big learning experience for everybody, including myself. So thanks for watching again, and have a great day. I'm at a bit of a loss for words. I'm very upset. I'm trying not to show it, but I'm sure it's coming through. I just got my brand new skid steer stuck.